Hello folks, it's Joseph from Mashed here. It's been some time since we started our adventure into Purgatory with Sonic's last life, and as we're about to finish off this middle chapter, I thought a little catch-up was in order. And by a little catch-up, I obviously mean a really big catch-up. This thing's been going for a long time now, so if you're sitting comfortably, let me take you back to a beautiful day in the Green Hill Zone, where the first ever Sonic is preparing for his first ever adventure. He hasn't quite got his foot in yet though, and he stacks it through a hedge and finds himself at the wheels of a mysterious mechanical insect. It's lights out. His life is over before it even really began. The first Sonic comes to in a dreary grey world at the foot of a light pole. He doesn't know what's going on until he sees someone else far off in the distance. Himself. Second.
Something really wrong is happening here. What? You think we're like... Where am I? Dead.
The two Sonics are properly freaking each other out, but things keep getting worse as more and more Sonics come raining from the sky, each one bringing a harrowing tale of injury and danger, leading them to one inevitable conclusion. They're dead, and this cold place is some sort of afterlife, a purgatory just for them. First isn't taking it lying down though.
Ready, go!
The Sonics band together to try to escape, digging through the ground and exploring as far as they can, but it's no use, until they discover what looks to be an old TV plugged into a mysterious device. It starts to play back every death that every Sonic in this void has experienced, until eventually it reaches an area that none of them recognize. First figures out that they're watching the living Sonic live the life they couldn't. They have a new mission now, to keep this Sonic alive, to warn him, and to save him from their miserable fate.
There has to be a way to contact him, to help him. Maybe we were put here to end this whole cycle. This is how we can keep him alive. Who, me? No, you're dead, pal. Sorry. Dang.
After a few false starts and a few horrible chicken transformations, they stumble across a way of communicating with the living Sonic. If they all speak in unison, their voices reverberate directly into Sonic's waking mind. Finally, they can warn Sonic of any dangers and keep him safe. Job done, Sonic lives forever, right? Wrong. Without any threat, the living Sonic grows overconfident and reckless. A bit of an egotistical dick, basically, until...
Here, let me let you in on a little something. I can't die.
What? That doesn't make sense! Everyone dies!
You'd think, right? But, see, I got this little voice inside me. Could be God, could be a superpower, I don't really care. But it steers me to safety no matter what I do.
Living Sonic gets too big for his boots and expects that his sixth sense will save him when he jumps into a volcano. Obviously, this doesn't end well, and he's dumped into the afterlife next to a group of Sonics who aren't happy to see him. This is the last straw for First. It's clear that there's nothing that can be done to save a Sonic that ignores their sacrifice and throws his life away so recklessly. He's had enough. All he wants now is peace.
No, please.
Thus ends Sonic's first life, and thus begins Sonic's next life. You still with me? Cool. So, we rejoin the dead Sonics, who are now led by Second in their attempts to save the living Sonic, but their efforts are becoming less focused and effective. They need First, and Second is determined to find him and bring him back. But before he sets out, he makes a fateful decision: to tell the living Sonic everything. They tell him of their efforts to preserve him, and he listens, promising to play it safe while they set off in packs to find First, while a suicide squad of rejects hold the fort. Sounds like a good plan, right? Wrong again! Sonic's knowledge of the Void has somehow connected him directly to it, so when he falls asleep, his aura detaches from his body, descends into the afterlife before them, and sits in front of the TV, controller in hand. After touching the controller, the dead Sonics realise they can inhabit the living Sonic's body while he sleeps and live out the parts of their lives that they've been missing.
This changes everything. If we can just take control of him now, he never has to die again. And we can live.
Things go south real fast as the dead Sonics take things way too far pretty much immediately, and Sonic quickly tires of waking up in strange situations surrounded by the ass ends of chili dogs. So he turns to his best friend Tails to find a solution. Watching from the afterlife, the rejects realise that they're putting Sonic in danger of never trusting them again, and in an act of incredible sacrifice, they cut their ties to the living world for good, even though it means they may never live again.
It's not ours to live. It's yours. I know what you're feeling. I've been scared about all this too, but when you're back out there, in your own life, no matter how you choose to live it, just none of this is in your head. All of this, what we've told you, what you've seen, it's real. And you can't forget us. You cannot forget us, please.
Forget. Please, don't forget. Don't forget.
Now I know what you're thinking. What about second? What about the search party? Good questions. By this time, the Splinter group have travelled deep into the gloom and found nothing but greyness and decay until a tunnel! That's right, it's tunnel time, baby. They go into the tunnel, of course they do, it's a tunnel. Bad idea though. They tried to follow it to its end, but it gives way and plunges them into an even deeper darkness, separated. Second stops plunging, landing back into what looks to be his final moments, but this time he dodges. With disastrous results. Seriously, some messed up stuff happens about now, and we really cut it down because it was a lot more graphic. Trust me, you don't want this. Take my word for it though, it's pretty horrible. His nightmares unfurl one by one as a vision of thirst guides him through the destruction of his world and the death of his friends. Eventually, he surrenders to this new, twisted reality, and there, he finally finds thirst.
Oh, you found me.
But I hear you ask, what now? How are First and Second going to escape this grim void? What happened to the rest of Second's rescue team? And are the Sonics ever going to be able to escape this fate worse than death? All great questions, but you're going to have to watch Sonic's Next Life Part 4 to get the answers. The grand finale will launch for MASH Plus members on the Associate Producer tier on Tuesday, July 21st. So get involved, see it first, and avoid the spoilers. We'll see you there.